Hello and welcome to another Prof episode. In this episode we'll cover a research paper by Dr. Katie Wood. She is the primary researcher on the topic of cattle feeding within the University of Guelph. She also teaches Introduction to Animal Science within the University of Guelph. For this episode we'll be covering a paper by her. Let's get started. For this paper, there's a great interest in improving cattle feed. There's a substance called DDGS. It's a combination of the ground-up remains of distiller's grains, which is to say, after a grain is used to make beer or some other type of alcoholic beverage, the mash gets used as a feed, ration, in combination with other materials. Corn is one such example within Ontario. Another crop that shouldn't be a viable alternative would be sorghum. However, sorghum is not being used in Canada as of right now. It's only being used in the United States. So a trial was created to determine how effective sorghum DDGS, both in its wet form and dry form, compares with corn DDGS. To that end, 60 steers made through crossbreeding the Black Angus and the Chanteloy breeds together were experimented using this feed study. The experiments were done in accordance with the Canadian Council of Animal Care manual, and all the experiments were done within that framework. After the cattle were slaughtered, the carcasses were analyzed for disease, pressure, and meat quality. And here are the results. From an animal health perspective, there is no differences between sorghum, wet or dry, and corn. The final weight of the carcass, however, differed between sorghum versus corn, with the sorghum-fed carcasses being lower in weight than the corn-fed carcasses. There, however, was no difference in grade fat or marbling score, nor were there any differences between corn and sorghum in terms of total lean yield or overall health. Based on this information, it's plausible that sorghum may be an alternative to corn. There's heavy interest in turning leftover materials from the distillery industry as a feed source, if sorghum ever makes it to Ontario. However, the study also indicated that sorghum, when combined with high forage, caused premature fattening during the growing phase. As such, if sorghum is going to be included into the feeding system of cattle, an optimum level of sorghum must be determined during the early phases of the feeding regime, specifically to determine if it should be used as a finisher-only food source or a feeding source during the grower system smaller level. Overall, however, outside of the carcass weight, nothing else changed between both feeding systems, indicating a pretty good corn alternative. And that about covers everything. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. If you really enjoyed it and think you can donate, you can do so at Buy Me a Coffee, link in the description below. Thank you for watching.